So I read your article where you've written about adolescence, the Netflix show that sheds light on challenges many young boys face today. How can parents help protect their sons from the harmful influence of the manosphere? Why don't you talk a little bit about manosphere and how parents can help protect their children from the influence?
Yes, I wrote about it and I do a power hour, which is like a webinar all around this for schools and for parents and for organisations actually, because it is a huge growing concern. Boys are often targeted by misogynistic influencers. They, key identify forming years. These are really important. So how can parents navigate it? And particularly in that adolescent Netflix series, I remember being so moved when they said, but we thought he was safe. He was in his bedroom. And that really resonated with me because parents want to keep their children safe, but you don't really know what they're doing, certainly if they're up in their bedrooms for hours on end. So I think it's important that you can counter this as a parent by fostering what I call emotional literacy. So you help boys and you talk about their feelings. How do you feel about that? And you keep involved in their lives. Again, not nagging, interested, concerned, engaging in open conversations, about online content. Ask them, what do you think about what he said? What are you looking at the moment? What's kind of a trend that you're involved in? What are your friends doing? So you're kind of interested, not judgmental. And then really importantly, and this is for everybody, not just boys, but teach them to question what they see online. Help them to have critical thinking. I think critical thinking is the new superpower for all young people and children, to be quite honest. So they don't just be passive receptors of this information and stuff they see and things they hear. And then, of course, have positive role models. And they don't have to be famous. Your dad, your uncle, a friend of the family, a teacher, anyone can be a great role model because most people are kind and compassionate and think about others. So they can be the antidote perhaps to some of this more horrible stuff that they get fed online. But it is important to keep involved in their lives and keep talking with them, not at them. And then model respect for relationships at home because they are watching. They are learning, they are listening, right from when they're toddlers, how men speak to women and how women speak to men. So that's one of the important aspects that they're going to be noticing and picking up your values from that. So there's one or two aspects I hope that they can get from that. But just keep being who you are, kind and considerate, but also talking with them, not at them, about this important stuff.
These videos are proudly sponsored by Mobicip because we are dedicated to helping families set clear agreements and build healthy technology habits together.